Chicago Bulls are done with Lonzo Ball. Reports coming out that he's available for trade, and where he wants to play next might just be the worst kept secret in basketball. Picture this. Lonzo Ball healthy again, teaming up with LaMelo, the Ball brothers running the league. Sounds wild, right? But here's the question. Can these two actually make it work? LaMelo's not little bro anymore. He's the franchise. Timing is everything, and with Lonzo's window closing and LaMelo's rising, this might be their last shot to team up in their primes. So are they destined to dominate, or are we looking at another Ball brother bust?
Well, that's the thing, bro. I don't think Lonzo would agree about the little bro, but that's the problem. All right, it's one thing to dream the highlight reels. It's another to make it reality, okay? I mean, Lonzo's still fighting to prove he belongs, but LaMelo's out here trying to build a legacy, bro.
This is what happens when irrational confidence is met with the skill to match. LaMelo Ball's all that answer.
Facts, bro. And speaking of clashing, all right, this isn't just a reunion story. It's a gamble. High risk, high reward, which brings us to whether the Bulls and the Hornets would even want to do this in the first place.
That's facts, because for almost a decade, we had to listen to LeVar say the same thing over and over. But now, it looks like it actually just might happen. His dream to see his three boys playing together for the first time looks like a realistic scenario, and there are some very real reasons why. Hornets fans know this, but LeVar Ball showing up at a Hornets game in person, not exactly commonplace. But last month, he did it for a week straight. Then he hops on Triple B's IG Live saying, "Help is coming. Don't worry about it." Next thing you know, the story drops that the Bulls are looking to trade Lonzo. Coincidence? Probably not.
When you got Pop saying something, man, there might be some truth to it. But on top of that, then you've got Lonzo on Snap saying, "I knew this day would come." And Jello liking IG comments about Lonzo going to Charlotte. Bro, the dots are connecting. Feels like only a matter of time. The fix is in. But this ain't just a feel-good family story. It's a coin flip. On one side, LeVar's right. Lonzo finds his old form, and we get the ultimate redemption arc. But on the other, it's a train wreck, man. I mean, LaMelo's a superstar, and big bro Lonzo will just get lost in his shadow.
Exactly. It's almost like they're better off staying on separate teams, because if it flops, this could bury Lonzo for good. Think about it. One bad season after 2 years on the bench, and everyone's asking why they even try this. But there are reasons to believe this could work. We can't forget the squad that went 35-0, the one and only year they spent as teammates. Lonzo, a 5-star senior, LaMelo, a 5'10 freshman. These guys were showtime, and in the wise words of LeVar, never lost.
And bro, honestly, I don't think we'll have another opportunity to see that. 3 players on the same high school team that also happen to be brothers. They also happen to share the same DNA. Those Chino Hills days were a movie. You know, they were close to becoming teammates in 2021. Lonzo was a restricted free agent. LaMelo was coming fresh, hot off his Rookie of the Year award. And Jello was part of the Hornets organization, all right? Barely, but he was there, all right? And although the Hornets did show some interest, at that time, Lonzo was focused on securing the bag, which in hindsight was a wise move.
That's
But now it's not only the perfect time, it may be the only time for them to have a chance to play in their prime.
Yeah, bro, perhaps the worst signing. I mean, let me know what you think about it, but this could probably be the worst signing in Bulls history. I know he was good that first year, but the next 3 almost made you forget it completely. 4 years, $85 million, and he's only played 39 games in those 3 years.
Yeah, you don't got to remind me, bro. I mean, I think what Lonzo was best for was what-if situations. You know what I mean? He gave us opportunities to discuss in the hypothetical, but unfortunately, when it came to the real and the results, we were left holding the bag, man. And that doesn't change the respect that I have for Lonzo's game. You can't control injury. I mean, if it was up to the guy, he would have been on the floor, you know? I'm just happy that he has a second chance at this thing. I mean, I can't diss Lonzo just like that. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not going to lie, with the high hopes that we had, bro, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2021 preseason. Lonzo's there. Vucevic is there. DeRozan is there. And we still kept Zach LaVine. I was like, damn, it's just good to be a Bulls fan again. And it's crazy. Just as quick as we got good, it was even faster that we got terrible, man. And you just look a few years later, not only do we not have those picks, but we don't even have most of the guys that we traded for.
Yeah, as far as Lonzo goes, that he's even playing is a miracle. I remember it wasn't that long ago that some thought his career might have been over for good. So even if he does get back to that guy that made this deal look like a bargain in the first year, this Bulls team doesn't have the promising outlook it once had. Levine is older. DeRozan and Caruso gone. Vucevic can't move. This franchise is ready to start over. Hence the Lonzo trade rumors. At this point, the Bulls would and should be happy to get anything of value back for Zoe.
Facts, bro. I mean, just because a player asks for a trade, if your name's not LeBron, it doesn't mean your team's going to do it. Okay? I mean, what team wants to take a chance on a 27-year-old coming off of a double knee surgery? And who's incentivized to take that risk? There's only one team that might seem geared up, ready to do it. And the answer is obvious. Little bro saying, come home, baby. It's Charlotte. All right? And why is that? Let's be honest, man. As great as LaMelo Ball is, as hot as Miles Bridges' rap albums are, the team sucks. All right. Despite LaMelo looking like the future face of the league and a true breakout second year by Brandon Miller, this team is still in the armpit of the Eastern Conference. And without a major change, I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And they're a true small market team. Good luck getting a free agent to sign in Charlotte. It's not too often that a good player actually wants to come, and that's when they had Michael. Plus, getting Lonzo is going to cost nothing. They can't turn this down. They don't get opportunities like this often.
1,000%, man. And you know why I like it? Honestly, there's little to no downside. I mean, in terms of expectations, I think they're low, right? So it's a win-win if he does something. Next up, getting Lonzo to Charlotte would take almost nothing. Lonzo's value has diminished so much. No matter how good he plays, re-signing him after the injuries would still be cheap because there's no guarantee factor. They're an ideal fit, sharing a backcourt. And this is the best part about it is, right? Where one lacks, the other excels, and vice versa, right? LaMelo and Lonzo complement each other's weaknesses so well. You add in the fact that they played together their entire lives. Yeah, I like that.
That untold chemistry. They say LaMelo's too aggressive, Lonzo not aggressive enough. They say LaMelo needs to be more passive, Lonzo needs to dial back the passiveness. Can you imagine these two on a fast break with Miles Bridges on one side and Brandon Miller on the other? They'd send that Hornets announcer into cardiac arrest.
LaMelo! Yeah!
He's screaming his heart out, bro.
With the guts of a cat.
That bro was already screaming his heart out, man. Imagine you had Lonzo at the 1, LaMelo at the 2, and Miles Bridges at the 3. Are you kidding me? Listen, that bull needs a lozenge or something, a cough drop every time he's done on the job. Like, sheesh, a little lemon tea or something. Golly. Nah, but he's electrifying for sure.
He is. And this thing, it's not just basketball. Like you said, it'd be Hollywood. Lonzo's fighting to get back on the court. LaMelo's trying to prove he can carry a franchise. And together, they're chasing the kind of story you put in a Netflix doc. But here's the twist. This ain't just a feel-good family film. It could just as easily turn into a tragedy.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. This could go one of two ways. Either Lonzo and LaMelo Ball become the first brothers to own a franchise together, or we're talking about the basketball version of the Titanic. All right, no Rose, okay? And right now, Lonzo's knees are looking a lot like that iceberg, bro.
Damn. You're right. And the only thing that we're missing here is that you put these two boys on the team, you're bringing LeVar right back out the shadows. He's been quiet, okay? Ever since he had that little first take moment, he's been in the shadows. But you put them boys back on that team, I'm telling you what, he's going to be talking louder and more than ever.
Yo, bro, you remember in 2K18 when they first started, I don't know if that was the first time, when they started introducing like text messages and ads on social media and stuff like that. Sure, it was before that, right? But that's when LeVar popped into the game, bro. I haven't heard from LeVar since he linked my player on 2K either 17 or 18, dog. It's been a hot minute. All right, it's been a hot minute. So, yeah, man, I mean, listen, when LeVar comes out of the shadows, you know something's a cooking. No matter what happens, we're all locked in. The Ball brothers teaming up. If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball. All right.
And if you don't like NBA basketball, don't check out a sponsor of our video, Bond Sports. You don't want nothing to do with them because they got the best sports equipment that you might need.
Make sure when you hit bottom.com, you put in promo code hoop_plug_ for a smooth 10% off at checkout. That'll do it for another episode of the Hoop Plug. As always, appreciate y'all rocking with us. Put some flavor in your ear.